Cruising down the street with a story or two. It's Car Chronicles, riding just for you. Car Chronicles, buckle up and join the ride.
All right, guys, welcome to Car Chronicles. So I've been trying to make this video for a minute here, so it might be two parts. So just to let you guys know, try to keep it under 3 minutes. And then on top of that, I want y'all to remember these 3 words: speak, stand, and stay. All right, so I remember when I first moved into my first apartment. I was about 21 years old at the time. My dad was really sick, and after I moved in, he died probably maybe a week or two after I moved into my first apartment. It was just an apartment, a little apartment, but I had peace in that thing. You understand what I'm saying? And everything. So a couple months later, another young lady moved into the apartment. So she wasn't there for too long before she moved out. When she moved out, she came back and picked me up and brought me to the apartments that she lives at now. And baby, when I stepped into those apartments, honey, I said to myself, I am moving here. Okay, I said to myself, I said, I'm moving here. I probably said out loud, I'm moving into these apartments. Okay, didn't know the owners, didn't know what they had available. None of that. I knew none of that. I just spoke that I am moving into these apartments. So I proceeded to get boxes and start packing and everything. And people asked me, are you moving? I was like, yes, I'm moving. Not one time did I say, if I don't get this apartment, God has something better for me. Now, a lot of times God does have something better for you. And I know sometimes we say that if we go for this job, God, I really want this job, but I'm going by faith to get this job. But if I don't, I know you have something better, because he'll run out of nothing. Okay, but I didn't go there. I just said I'm moving into this apartment and proceeded to pack up everything that I had at the first apartment that I had and everything like that. And then I was, I had a little bit, but then when my dad passed away, I grabbed a lot of his stuff, just to hold on to and everything like that. So, like I said, I proceeded to, pack up. And continue to pack up. And every time I was getting boxes, somebody asked me, are you moving? And and powerfully I spoke, and by faith I spoke, yes, I'm moving into a new apartment. This apartment was closer to the bus line, because at that time I wasn't driving, so it was closer to the things that I needed. One shot to my job. It was perfect. It was just a perfect location for me at that time, and I really loved it. It had central air and heat. It was just really well taken care of. That was the thing about it too, and I really just loved the apartment. I actually enjoyed staying there the times that I did stay at that apartment. So one day, as I was coming home from work, and you know what? I'm gonna stop right there. This is Car Chronicles, part 2 for the next part. All right, hold on.